everyone to assume I'll be reacting to the next 5 episodes of season 7. Here we go.
You said the witch killers moved on from coven members. But why you? Who knows? You know who didn't have these problems? Kelly.
Okay, but even the witches who are still like asleep, even though the witches who didn't remember they were witches and had power still were targeted. So even if she didn't have her memories back, she still could have been a target.
Now my past is coming back to haunt me.
Well, I'll string a few words together for you, Eugene.
Look, I know I deserve what's coming to me, okay? But my daughter doesn't.
This reminds me of your 19th birthday. We went to the Crimson Crow, and I bought you your first drink.
Why wasn't there a backstory of this?
She found a way to survive, even when it killed her. And do you know how I know that? Because
She's still here, annoying me.
Why should I believe you?
Because I was there when Lucy was born.
Let me guess, my Aunt Selena was the midwife?
No, she wasn't there, but she is here, and you know her as Kelly.
That was so fake. He was already like sitting against the wall. He just went like, ugh. Really? The bicycle's there?
I'm gonna miss you.
Mom, seriously. It's like a 90-minute flight. I'll see you in a couple months for the wedding.
Is it really only 90 minutes from Seattle to San Francisco? I'm gonna Google that to see if that's actually legit.
And I'm taking you out of the deck.
Such a PG death. Is that the spring from Tuck Everlasting?
This is it. Just that. If I'm gonna propose to Ella, I need to have a ring with a great story behind it.
You don't. No, you don't. Henry, so many backstories that we could have gotten instead.
Because I can only keep making H-Town if I'm living here, and if I take this job, I sort of have to move to New York.
Henry lived in New York for a year. Like, what if some of his friends saw him and recognized him from that time and be like, hey, you're supposed to be our age. You're supposed to be like 8 years younger than you actually are. What is going on here? You were a teenager a few years ago.
You know, just...
And that apartment right next to us, that's where Thyra lives. That's where his sister lives. Spoiler, if you haven't read the first sentence.
Since I happen to know, you have a taste for this type of thing.
She has new tights. Ones that aren't ripped this time.
Let's just make this quick, okay? I'm trying to catch a plane.
And I'm trying to catch a killer. I believe that takes precedence.
Yeah, Henry, get your priorities straight.
I'll get started. We find our killer. You're gonna have one story to tell.
I mean, it'll make your book a lot more popular.
Fine.
Hold up. His trunk was so empty. Henry, you don't have anything in your trunk? Like, none of those like hot and cold bags? No extra blankets? No extra clothes? Henry, you don't plan for an emergency? How far is the drive to the airport? Like, he left when it was daytime and now it's nighttime and it's a small town. Just get out now. You can manually lift that up though and get out and unlock it.
We're outside with your name on it. Heart-shaped box. At least what people call heart-shaped.
It's so weird watching this right before Valentine's Day.
I woke up with this terrible buzzing in my head. Do you hear it?
I don't think so.
Lena would.
Right.
Lena would hear
Must be
it.
me then.
And I won't let anyone, including the dog.
I'm starting to learn you can have a lot of other adventures just staying put.
2020 be like. Quarantine be like.
You know that you never would have caught this guy if it wasn't for me.
Even if you hadn't gotten
I'm
kidnapped.
telling you, I need...
This is the most delicious thing I've ever eaten.
I've had that kind. The caramel apple with sprinkles is like the best.
Like any time I took a bus, they almost always broke down on the side of the road.
The bus is breaking down though is pretty accurate though.
The dark one. Have you noticed it's always him slithering between you and me?
Well, maybe I would if there were any backstories of you two. Anybody have like a really good fan fiction of like how they met? Or like Hansel's backstory with Henry?
One little twitch.
Oh my god.
It's okay, I'll go get some water.
No, I don't need water. I need it to stop. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I can't do this right now. Wait, no, Tilly. No, I have to go. I'm sorry.
No, chase after her. Lena would chase after her. Because Lena's got the same thing going on. He had to use all the magic to do that.
Must be.
What's so frustrating though is that he actually didn't even need to use magic. If you watch the spin-off, Cyrus says like there's actually like little like things you can do without actually having magic. You can do a tracking spell without magic.
You're not the crocodile I knew. I owe you a great debt. If I can ever...
Now that he literally looks like the crocodile that he knew.
So the dagger was never in danger to begin with. So everything you did today was for nothing?
If you want to be angry, be angry.
Turns out you were right. You really can put candy on anything.
I see that.
Why is she mad at her? Why is Robin Margot
So you
mad?
think about me.
Look,
Yeah.
they have Nancy Drew books up on her shelf.
And
I see that.
And I am her father.
But she's not gonna believe. She's still not going to believe.
I've woken them.
But two of the coven members are no longer around. So who are these extra coven members? Are they people that she rejected originally? And how her standards are lower? So she's just accepting whoever?
Because what kind of woman abandons her child?
I know I was selfish. And I became cruel too.
Oh, please.
You don't remember this, but we've met before.
Someone could have seen that and been like, hey, what was up with that woman you were just talking to? She's like, what woman? There was literally a woman in here just talking to you. And like, that could have opened up the whole thing.
I was thinking, maybe my book is real.
Yeah, it is real. It's right here.
They're just...
Old t-shirt from Granny's.
It's from a time where Henry grew up.
How did she even get that? Because she was never there. I've never even seen anybody wear t-shirts from Granny's.
Had I known you were like us, things would have been very different.
You only care about your daughter now that you know that she has magic. Before, you didn't care about her at all.
How many are dead? All of them. Wipe the land clean.
So essentially, she committed
Nothing to forgive. It's not even perfect.
genocide.
Some slime.
Thousands of years later. Gothel's thousands of years old. So Gothel is older than Merlin? Because he was 1,000 years old and she's thousands years old.
If I truly am your father, then I'm asking you as a father.
And you don't even know that you're cursed.
I feel that
You still can't be together.
And next year, you'll need this car to drive across town to Storybrooke College.
Storybrooke University.
Right.
Given all that she has, she is rewarded with a place in the Eternal Grove.
So I used to think that was like really dumb how like they turn into trees after everything, but then I realized Gothel's a nymph. So they're probably gonna be nymphs too. I forgot that I bought this.
Stop! Whatever you want. Even California.
Thanks, Mom. Magic is real. All of it.
You literally just saw magic right before your eyes and you still don't believe.
Lucy, wait! What is going on with you today?
Oh my, see, the thing that's so frustrating about this, it's all on Henry right now. Like, if he doesn't believe this curse is gonna go through and like all of humanity will be gone. They should be a lot more urgent about this.
So no, I am not your boy wonder.
Boy wonder.
You need only look behind that door.
Only one of you should go. Only one of you needs to check the door.
Who's calling?
Is this Henry Mills?
Yeah.
They both did the thing.
Who's
Oh
this?
my, it's just so subtle but so perfect.
I remember that call. I always remembered it. It was so weird. I love you.
It's so poetic.
I'm here with you.
And so am I.
So are the rest of the witches who were not corrupted by Gothel. Okay, but someone needs to chop down that tree because Gothel was a nymph. She could come back. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this reaction, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet already, click the subscribe button down below, wherever it is. And I will see you next time with the series finale. Goodbye.